Ugh. What the fuck? No. No. Uh-uh. Uh-uh. Bro. What the hell? This some bull. My nigga, what the hell you texting? Nuts. Chill out, son. I already ripped on you, son. Force that shit, man. You force that shit, cuz. You just said nuts. DHSNSK. What the fuck is that? What that supposed to mean? I'm about to expose this one, bro.
Thank you very much, Larry. You are looking live at the Georgia Dome here in downtown Atlanta. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the New Orleans Saints and the Atlanta Falcons. Morstead to get this one started, and we are underway from Atlanta. That's fielded in the end zone. And with a new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost. He only gets to the 20. On first down, Ryan. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. Not a bad way to start it.
And I think that was part of their script, because so many teams script their opening possessions, and whether it's just that possession or even deeper into the half, sometimes it's 15 to 30 plays. That had to be one in there where they call a shot play. Go for the big one, and they got it done.
It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. They go play action here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up second.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
To throw is Breeze. And he's got it over the middle. Fleener. That catch good for 5. It's third down. And a very good offensive unit here. One of the reasons they're so good is running back Mark Ingram.
Took a little while for him to find his footing when he got into the league, but the former Heisman Trophy winner has it now and has really upped his pass receiving potential. A nice player.
Over the middle, it's Thomas. They chalked that one up as a gain of 34 on third down. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
Shift together here from the D-line. Now a play fake here on first down. They'll roll him out right. He dumps it down to Ingram. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. Throwing on first down is Breeze. He goes underneath to Ingram. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Breeze to throw again. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. A gain of 4 on the play, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Defense may be thinking pass. They come out in the nickel on 3rd and goal. They go with a big back Hightower. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps them pick up the first. They give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Now Breeze. Lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. He's at the 50. The 30. The 20. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. And the Falcons now making their way back out onto the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1 play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1 play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. And the big boys up front in the trenches, what do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And back at the 8 now, 3rd and goal. On 3rd and goal, Ryan. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. So on 4th down, off goes Matt Ryan, and on is another Matt Bryant. From the right hash here, should be an easy one.
When you hear screen, screen, screen on defense, that's a little bit scary because you know a big play might result.
He was so ready to get to part 2 of the screen, he forgot part 1, couldn't get the ball. Here's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time, fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go,
short-term memory,
and move on to the next series.
Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. On first down, Breeze. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And this last year, right around mid-season, is kind of when Michael Thomas emerged as Drew Brees' favorite target. And he finished leading all rookies, 92 catches, over 1,100 yards.
And one of the things I remember most about learning about Michael Thomas last season when I did a Saints game was finding out how much winning meant to him. Multiple teammates talked about after a loss how upset he was, how much he put into practice getting ready for the next week, and how much he was looking at other guys and wondering, do you care as much as I do? And that's a really big deal for a rookie receiver, and he translated into action the rest of the year.
Vic Beasley able to get in there and drop him behind the line. He didn't get rid of the football there, took the sack, although that's easier said than done. He can't just chuck the thing sideways into the seats.
No, he really can't because you're not afforded total protection as a quarterback. You have to get outside of the tackle boxes as defined by the NFL, meaning wherever your tackles operate normally, get outside of that. And the ball that you throw has to get back to at least the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, you face an intentional grounding call.
Now Breeze. They go screen. This is Ingram. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Give them 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn them a fresh set of downs. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They come up with one back. That's Ingram. Breeze now on 1st down. Caught right side. It's Lewis. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting...
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Tommy Lee Lewis, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. And the lead is down to 2. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Short boot, take it at the 21. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So out come the Falcons now. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point...
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Now a play fake. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
He's going to look deep down the field. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
In motion right is Jones. So the hard count gets him there. Neutral zone infraction.
Yeah, the defense thought they had the timing down, but the quarterback hit him with a hard count, got him to jump.
Ready, 25. There we go.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Well, certainly some teams are not intimidated by down and distance on defense, are they? 3rd and very long? Let's go get this guy again. Big time pressure.
Hey, let's go.
Here we go on 4th down with Ryan. And it is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. Breeze again here on 2nd and 10. Trying to set up the screen, and now off to the races down the right side. A great read, and it's picked off. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Pick 6 right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And here's Lewis. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6, obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
On 2nd down, here's Breeze. It's Hill, complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Here's Breeze to throw. They complete it to Hill. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And the former first pick in the 2nd round of the 2001 draft doing his thing.
And the beauty of watching him play is progressions. Yeah, he can throw it deep, but how about his ability to hit secondary targets, underneath targets, and hits them with accuracy?
He's got Lewis. And he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They come up with one back. That's Ingram. Breeze now. This will be caught just inside the 10. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now, Breeze again. He dumps it down to Ingram. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Kobe Flainer as the first half is winding down. And the Saints are back within a score. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the 2nd quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is if they take the ball down to start the 2nd half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
They'll come out in the pistol. On 1st down, Ryan. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarris Byrd. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gawd. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter.